Hey everybody, this is Unit 6 Formative 1, Video 2. We're going to be talking about mapping diagrams and graphing. Okay, so what we want to do here is we're given a set of points and we want to create a mapping diagram. So you'll have one question like this on your test where it just says create a mapping diagram with this given information. So if we remember from yesterday, our mapping diagram, we want to draw ourselves the two bubbles. And in the left-hand one, we're going to put all of our inputs, or in other words, our x values. So down here, we're going to have x values. In the other bubble, we're going to have our y values. Okay, so our x values, remember, are the first value in every point. So -2 would be our first one. And then we're going to have 0. Then we're going to have 1. And again, there's another 1 here, but we're not going to list it a second time. We only need to list things once, just like in our domain and range. Okay, so essentially our domain is -2, 0, and 1. Our range then, or in other words, our y values is going to be 5. 5 again, but we don't need to list it again, 7, and 8. And then we're just going to draw a line connecting all of our points. So -2 gets mapped to 5, or in other words, when I put -2 in the function, I get 5 out. When I put in 0, I get a 5 out again. So I should have a line going from 0 to 5. When I put in 1, I get a 7 out. So we should have a line going from 1 to 7. And then finally, when I put in a 1, I get an 8 out. So we need a line going from 1 to 8. And there would be your mapping diagram. That's all you have to do is just list your x's and y values and draw a line from your x to your y value. Alright, this other example here, all we want to do is represent the data in a coordinate plane. So in other words, graph the points that were given here. So the point 1, -3, remember we move in the x direction first and then in the y direction. So we would go right 1 and then down 3. So 1, -3 would be the point right here. 1, 0, so we'd move in the x direction 1, and then the y direction 0, so 1, 0 would be right here. 3, 2, we're going to move in the x direction 3, the y direction 2, so 3, 2. And then finally 4, 4, so the x direction 4, the y direction 4, and so you have the point 4, 4 right there. So there would be those 4 points represented in the coordinate plane. And that would be all that question is asking for. Alright, we will see you guys later. Make sure you guys took some notes over these couple of questions, and we will see you later.